All right. Yeah. Right now we're doing a random with Bend It Like Beckham and Arachnophobia.
This is
two very different movies for sure.
Both about.
No, there's no.
I got nothing.
Trying to come up with a.
I'm trying to think of a theme, but there's nothing.
This is what's always so fascinating about
John
flickchart.
Goodman.
I can't connect these two.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm at, like, how the heck do I judge between Arachnophobia and Bend It Like Beckham?
So a spoof on horror films versus a soccer movie.
Yeah.
It's not just a soccer movie, though. It's
no,
actually,
it's not. I agree.
It's actually a really brilliant film. I mean, I think this is the directorial debut of the. I can't remember who directed it, right? But the director, was introducing Indian elements to
Look it up.
To Western film.
To Western films. Yeah. I mean, she's the same director who did Bride and Prejudice.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, me and Nate didn't watch that. We had a nice evening at home watching What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Okay. All right, but still, I actually
Leo.
really enjoyed Bend It Like Beckham.
You want to try that?
Gurindar. I'm gonna. We would probably say Chada. Yeah,
All right.
it's probably like Hada.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it was her debut. It brought us her.
Yeah, it was.
And it is a really good film. I really enjoyed being able to see, have a little bit of an insight into an Indian household, Indian family. I think I've talked
Western movie.
I think I've talked on here before about really enjoying family dramas. You know, talking about American Beauty, City Island, those type of films. Even The Kids Are All Right. Family dramas and being able to see family dynamics. That's something that really gets me. And this was a little bit of an insight into that. Just being able to see the parental relationships and the Indian culture of the pressures of being married and having to marry within your own culture. I thought it was just really interesting and brilliant in the way that it was done. It wasn't overdone. It was funny. It was certainly insightful. And it kept me in it the whole entire time. I mean, watching this film makes me want to have an Indian wedding. Just the way that the whole entire thing was shot with the 3-day festival. I hope Bryce Ellis Howard would want a Indian wedding with me. So I'm just saying, just all these
or
elements.
Keira Knightley.
And this was Keira Knightley's debut.
Yeah.
Another reason to really like this film.
Although on the other hand, we have Arachnophobia. Now, it's very hard for me to now argue against your glowing review of Bend It Like Beckham.
But you're going to try.
I'm going to try anyway.
All right, go for it.
Arachnophobia did some. Already, people are very afraid of spiders, but it tapped into this fear, definitely a huge fear in, I think, American culture and living in your house. Right? It took this place that you're in constantly, and it didn't need to bring an intruder in. It didn't need to bring a monster in. It didn't need to bring an alien in.
No.
It looked at your house and it said what's already there, and it made it the most terrifying thing. And we talked about this, I think, might have been with Tom or with somebody. They use it's just real spiders.
Real spiders, yeah.
There's nothing CGI about this. There's nothing fake. It's terrifying in what it does, and just completely it just shakes you to the core.
Yeah,
like when you watch this.
Yeah,
and yet at the same time, it can still maintain a sense of humor because it's still these are just spiders. You shouldn't be afraid of them.
It's one of those rare horror comedies that is you're laughing and terrified simultaneously rather than jumping back and forth. And I remember watching this and I had a hard time sleeping for a while just because. I mean, I have a slight.
Anytime the sheets move, you're like, holy crap!
Or you just feel something on you.
You're nail them down.
It's awful.
I have a feeling the reason I don't remember much of Arachnophobia is because I was so scared of it when I first watched it. That being said, I can't really say much about that movie, but I did enjoy Bend It Like Beckham very much. Like Elvin said, I liked the the family dynamic, the more of an Eastern culture family too, that you don't actually see a lot. You don't see an Indian wedding. You don't see Asian weddings very often, so you don't get that perspective. And I thought that was very fresh in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was very well done. So I think I'm going to end up picking Benedict Beckham.
Me too. Ultimately, this comes down to a genre test, because I think these are very equal. But I choose. What genre? I mean, I guess it's a dramedy. Benedict Beckham.
Yeah.
I choose that genre over comedy, straight
spoof horror.
Yeah, spoof horror any day. I prefer that.
Yeah.
So I would have to go with Benedict Beckham.
I'm going to end up going Benedict Beckham too, but Arachnophobia needs to get its due.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely. It's
very good, and if you haven't seen it, you should watch it.
definitely.
Don't let it scare you.
Don't watch it at home.
Yeah.
Don't watch it alone.
Watch it at somebody else's house.
Yeah. It's like, all right, I'm getting out of here because your house sucks.